Hey, my apologies for missing last week's video. I was traveling and I didn't manage my time effectively. That will not happen again. However, moving forward, this is going to be my last video until this academic study is completed, and it should be completed around 2025-ish. Up to this point, 900 plus academic studies have been reviewed, looking at business, looking at marketing, looking at emotional intelligence, employee retention, social intelligence, and anything looking at economics and society as a whole. And as a novice researcher, there are three primary things that I picked up that may be able to help others and that I'll always use moving forward. The first, every idea and theory will have an opposite. What that means is a person's going to do an academic study. They're going to gather the data, they're going to come up with their own theory. And eventually somebody will do a similar study or even the same study, and they'll come up with a completely different idea and a completely different theory. What this means is always keep reading, always keep churning out the data. Always look at old theories and always look at new theories, and eventually try to come up with your own theory, because society is always changing. 2, when looking at this information, look at the method of the study as well as conflicts of interest. The method of the study can provide information that focuses on gender and ethnic demographics, the region of the world the study was conducted in, as well as how the information was actually collected. And this can be important because when reading an academic study that provides all the data and information, but it doesn't match what your eyes actually see, looking at the method can provide some context as to why it may not match what you see in your day-to-day life. And then when looking at conflicts of interest, not all studies will have conflict of interest information. And this primarily focuses on the funding. Who funded the study? And is the funding of the study linked to the person who actually did the study? If you're looking for more conflict of interest information and the study doesn't have it, do some research on the authors. See what you can find and to see if the study actually links to their profession in terms of who they work for and who they constantly work with. Because who funds a study is a big deal, and how this study impacts an industry or a business can help provide information on conflict of interest. And then 3, the last one, always ask to see the data yourself. In our current society, in a world where anybody can jump online, push out information out there, whether it's accurate or not, it's going to be important to ask to see the information yourself, because your eye may be different than the eye of the person who actually did the study. And it's going to be important to come to your own conclusion versus just constantly listening to other experts or other people who tell you they're experts. And when you see the information, read it. When you find something in the study that's an in-text citation that piques your interest, go down to the references and even read that study. And then keep digging until you can actually find where that theory or that idea truly came from. And a lot of times you'll find these ideas are hundreds of years old. But in our current society, where anybody can get on TV and tell you something, it's going to be important to come up with your own conclusions. Because if you come up with a conclusion and it's wrong, at least you learn something about yourself and your ability to interpret information. Thanks for checking out Mad Minds TV, and thanks for being awesome. I'll see you again sometime 2025 when the study's completed. I'll tell you all about it, what was learned, and then explain why the study was actually completed. As always, stay mad, stay sharp, be well. Thanks again. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.